Hey everybody, I thought I'd do an update. As you read by the title, more bleeding. Like, come on already. So, as y'all know, last week, I went for an ultrasound to see if there was a heartbeat, and there was. And the bleed was still there, but it was very small. And then, today is Tuesday. Sunday, I had quite a bit of bleeding. Red bleeding. And I'm like, this is it. This is how it ends. And, so I called my doctor, the on-call nurse or whatever, and she said if it soaks a pad every 2 hours or something, then go in. But it was already late, and I just put my kids to bed, so I was just like, no, I'm just gonna wait it out and see what happens. So I ended up falling asleep, and the next morning it was nothing, hardly anything there, just the usual for me, brown spotting. And my nurse called me, my doctor's nurse called me the following morning and said, hey, I saw on your chart that you had called the nurse last night. And I said, yeah, I was having bleeding, it's off and on, and it was kind of like a TMI, it was kind of like a gush, and she goes, okay, well, let's go ahead and schedule you for another ultrasound and see what's going on. So I went today, and there's still a heartbeat. The baby grew. I could see little arm buds on a little blob. It was so cute. And the heartbeat was still there, and there's still a bleed, but I don't know if the doctor's gonna call me tomorrow, or I'm just gonna talk to him. I'm definitely gonna talk to him on my appointment next week and say, what is going on? Tell me something. Throw some theories at me, what can I do? What do I not do? Anything. Give me something to stop this bleeding, because it's so annoying and it worries me. So hopefully I'll have some definitive answers on Tuesday, if not before, and then I'll give y'all an update on what is going on, because this is so, like I said, I had spotting with my other 2 kids, but it wasn't until I was like 10 weeks pregnant, and it lasted 2-3 days. That was it. If you've been watching my videos, I've been spotting since 2 DPO, and I've probably had a good 7 days, not consecutive, but 7 days of bright red bleeding, and a lot of it. So I don't know what's going on, but the baby's growing. The heart rate's really good. They say they like to see it at least above 100, and last week it was 155, and today it was 175. So everything's looking good. I just have that really small looking bleed on the scan, so I doubt all that blood can be from that. Here's my theory from what I've been reading and stuff. I still see a yolk sac in the ultrasound. It's really tiny, but my theory is the placenta is probably still forming, and maybe it's on a blood vessel like I've read. So maybe I'm just gonna bleed until the placenta takes over fully for the fetus. So that's my theory. We'll see if my doctor agrees, but I'm not gonna tell it to my doctor. I'm just gonna see what he says. So that's an update. Don't have much more. Oh, symptoms. I've been a little bit nauseous now. Extremely tired, like crazy tired. I almost, the other night, I was thinking, well, I wonder if I have like a iron deficiency or something because of bleeding, and I'm just so exhausted. Like, I wake up and I'm ready for a nap at 10. I have to lay down around 1. Sometimes anywhere between 1 and 3, I just like have to lay down. Thankfully my son takes a nap then, and my daughter, she's good to play by herself, or she lays in the bed with me. So yeah, and then I have to go to bed even after having a nap around 8. So I'm extremely tired, slightly nauseous. That's about all the symptoms I have now at 8 weeks, 3 days. So I will update y'all on my next appointment. Bye, guys.